Guys, Dave here, Dave Van Auken with Fight Bananas. We are in the middle of the week. It is Wednesday. So much to get into with UFC Vegas this weekend. Main event, Jose Aldo versus Rob Font. But you know us, we always go to left field. It's where the fruit is at, guys. Thinking about how right now, to me, how underrated Jose Aldo is. He is the underdog going into this fight with Rob Font. And I think it's a great fight. Really, really close, competitive fight. Might even be leaning towards Rob Font. He's just really in the prime of his career. But like I said, it's not about just his fight. We're going to think about something different. You know us, we love Mount Rushmores. I love Mount Rushmores. You put up 4 guys and you have debates and so much going on. Who just barely missed it? I love me some Mount Rushmore. So we're going to do it right now. Fight Bananas version of Mount Rushmore of any UFC male low weights. And when I see the low weights, I mean flyweights, feather, and bantamweights. When you get into that lightweight, and then that's a whole Mount Rushmore by itself, and then welterweights, you get into bigger weights. Flyweight, bantamweight, featherweight. So here is my UFC male Mount Rushmore. First and foremost, you've got to go. He is the definite. He should be on everyone's Mount Rushmore on this. Demetrius Johnson. Mighty Mouse had one of the greatest runs in UFC history. People were arguing about for pound. One of the greatest flyweight champion in the history of the sport. He's moved on to one, but when he was here, he was the most dominant champion for multiple years in a row. Guys, it's Mighty Mouse. He is easily on the Mount Rushmore of low weight fighters. The guy who beat him definitely gets there. He might not be a fan favorite, but what he does inside the octagon on multiple weight classes of low weights, guys, is Triple C Henry Cejuto. Henry Cejuto is an all-timer flyweight. He moved up to bantamweight to capture that championship and then walks away. So we are so intrigued to see what he's going to do next. It looks like he will come back in 2022. Does he go back for his bantamweight title? Does he try to go up to featherweight to win 3 championships under the UFC? And to me, if he wins 3, I think he would even catapult over Demetrius Johnson to being the #1 guy on this Mount Rushmore. The third guy in this Mount Rushmore, and this is where it gets interesting. There's so many. I'm going to go with a couple close options that I could say at the very end. But to me, the greatest featherweight ever. He's had 2 brilliant performances this calendar year. Guys, I'm talking about the one and only, the blessed Max Holloway. There's other great featherweights, and then that's where you get into a really bit of an argument. I know he lost to Volkanovski, and I wasn't twice, but to me, Max Holloway, the legacy and the length and what he's done for 8 years underneath the banner, the big high-end fights, the big high-end wins, some of the most spectacular performances in the history of the sport. Max Holloway, to me, is the greatest featherweight ever, and to me, is on my Mount Rushmore of low weights. The 4th spot, and I think you know where I'm going with how I started this video. It's Jose Aldo. And I know this will get the backlash. This will come with a little bit of the what they say on the streets. The trolls will come out for this one. I know there's guys like Volkanovski. How about TJ Dillashaw? There's guys like Dominic Cruz. There's legends of the sport. But Jose Aldo, same kind of thing, guys. Now it's been multiple weights. Him as a bantamweight. Jose Aldo is defeating, WEC days to the UFC days, how long he was the champion of the featherweight division. He was the featherweight division. He was one of the main integral parts of why the UFC welcomed featherweights underneath their banner. I know we got the bad performance, what happened against Conor McGregor. I know what Max Holloway did to him, not once but twice. But guys, he has beat almost everyone in these low weight type of fights. He's still going strong. And to me, I cannot wait to see the main event this weekend between Jose Aldo and Rob Font, because Rob Font is an up-and-comer, looks like going to be a challenger to the championship in his prime. Does Jose Aldo have enough? So there we go. There's my Mount Rushmore of UFC history of low weight male fighters. Demetrius Johnson. I got myself some Max Holloway, the blessed for sure. I got Henry Cejudo, hopefully we see back in 2022. And then the great, the ageless wonder of Jose Aldo. There is my Mount Rushmore of low weights of male fighters.